So you're thinking about moving to Texas, but Austin's feeling a little too much, too crowded, too expensive, too chaotic. You love the idea of living close to the action, but want space, a slower pace of life, a place where people actually know their neighbors. Well, let me introduce you or reintroduce you to one of my favorite cities, Georgetown, Texas. A lot of people are sleeping on this city. This place has small town charm, big town growth, and the kind of community that makes you want to put down roots. But is this the right choice for you? Well, let's talk about it. Housing, cost of living, lifestyle, water issues, and other issues that could pop up if you're living in Georgetown that you should be aware of, and who this city is actually for. I'm giving you the full breakdown so that you can figure out if Georgetown should be your next place to call home. First of all, let's talk about the vibe. Georgetown is about 30 miles north of Austin, so you're close enough to enjoy the city, but far enough away that you don't have to deal with all of the traffic on a day-to-day basis, unless you're commuting for work. We'll take a look at that in a second, but don't let the small town charm fool you. This place is growing fast. In fact, Georgetown was the fastest growing city in the US in both 2021 and 2022. And in 2024, just last year alone, almost 12,000 new residents called Georgetown home. On top of that, it's one of the top suburbs to move to in America. There should be some bragging rights somewhere in there, right? People are moving here like crazy, and honestly, I get it. It's peaceful, but it's not too boring. There are restaurants and coffee shops, boutiques, but you don't have to contend with the Austin traffic. Now, I will tell you that there are parts of Georgetown that get backed up. Hello, University Avenue and IH-35. Y'all know what I'm talking about out there. Now, another thing that could be wearing you out about the city of Austin, the insane home prices, the hustle and bustle lifestyle, and let's be real, that's really wearing on people. Downtown Georgetown has a lot to offer. It's considered the most beautiful town square in all of Texas. And that's not just some made-up title. It's a real thing from the Texas Historic Commission. You walk around and it's like something out of a Hallmark movie. The courthouse, the old school architecture, the cute shops, it's just got that classic Texas charm. And the best part, people actually use it. This is not one of those dead downtowns that looks cute and nobody goes there. On the weekends, there are markets, live music, events, and every spring, Georgetown throws the Red Poppy Festival, which brings thousands of people to the town. All right, let's talk about lifestyle because let's be honest, you don't just move somewhere for the house, okay? You want to know what's there to do, who's there to hang out with, where can I go to have a little fun? Georgetown might have a small town charm, but that doesn't mean that it's super boring. Whether you're an outdoor person, a foodie, or someone who just loves good local events, there's something for everybody here. First up is for the outdoor lovers. You are going to love this. Georgetown is all about nature and wide open spaces. If you need to take a break from the concrete jungle of the city, this place delivers. Blue Hole Park. This place looks like something out of a postcard. It's a natural lagoon along the San Gabriel River, perfect for swimming, hiking, or just laying out and soaking up the sun. Lake Georgetown. If you're into boating, fishing, camping, this lake is a local favorite. The hiking trails around the lake, they're amazing, and they have a ton of views. San Gabriel River Trails. Whether you're into biking, running, or just casual walks, this 9-mile trail winds through Georgetown's most scenic spots is perfect, especially if you want to go on a quiet morning walk. If golfing is your thing, you've got options. There are several courses, but the most notable is Cimarron Hills Golf Course and Country Club. Jack Nicklaus designed this course, so for you golf lovers, you'll love that. It's beautiful, exclusive, and worth it if you are a serious golfer. Now, if you're someone who loves a good shopping day or food scene, Georgetown's got you covered. It's not Austin level, but they've got some really serious, great options. And there's some hidden gems in there, like the Outlaws and Gypsies boutique for you cowboys and cowgirls. And for eats, you've got places like Fuego Latino Gastropub, you've got Juan and Lupita's Kitchen and 600 Degree Pizza, along with many more. Wolf Ranch Town Center. If you have to run errands or you need to get to the store, this is a great shopping center to go to. You've got big name retailers like TJ Maxx, Old Navy, Best Buy, and boutiques, plus some casual dining options. The Square. This is where Georgetown really shines. Think small town meets trendy urban vibe. You'll find local coffee shops, mom and pop stores, and some of the best restaurants in the area. Georgetown Farmers Market. Love fresh produce and homemade goods? This weekly market is a great place to support local farmers and grab organic, fresh ingredients. Wolf Lakes Village. It's a master plan development that was inspired by European architecture and will have housing, retail, and medical facilities. Speaking of retail, there's a brand new H-E-B, y'all. You know I love H-E-B. Big thing to note here is that there is a 2-story true Texas barbecue spot and a full service bar. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little guilty pleasure of mine, and that's the strawberry lemonade. When I go to the barbecue spot, okay, it is delicious. So when you have an opportunity, try it. One thing that I love about Georgetown is the sense of community, and nothing brings people together like local events. I mentioned this earlier, which is the Red Poppy Festival. This is Georgetown's biggest event all year long, and it's 3 days of live music, food vendors, a parade, thousands of people everywhere, and it's really amazing. If you love festivals, this is a must-go to. First Fridays on the Square, every Friday of the month, downtown turns into a party. Shops stay open late, there's live music playing in the streets, and people just hang out. And it's a perfect mix of small town charm along with fun and a social scene. If you want to join in, that action starts in March and runs all the way to November. A lot of people assume that if they move to Georgetown, that they're going to have to commute into Austin for work. And sure, some people actually do that, but there are actually solid job opportunities that's right there in Georgetown. You don't necessarily have to brave the IH-35 every morning just to make a living. The biggest industries: healthcare, education, manufacturing, and retail. Healthcare is huge. St. David's Georgetown Hospital is one of the biggest employers in the area, hiring everything from nursing and medical support roles to hospital administration. If you're in the medical field, there may be just an opening for you without having to drive to Austin. Education is another major sector. Georgetown ISD and Southwest University employ thousands of teachers, faculty, and administrative staff. So if you're in education, whether you're a teacher, librarian, or looking for work in the school administration, Georgetown has a lot to offer. Manufacturing is also growing fast. Airborne Inc. is one of the biggest employers, and they manufacture electronic components for aerospace and defense industries. If you've got a background in engineering, production, or logistics, there are job opportunities for you too. And with Georgetown's prime location along IH-35 and State Highway 130, businesses are relocating here to escape Austin's high costs. More corporate offices, logistics centers, and even remote hubs are popping up everywhere. Georgetown is becoming a place where businesses want to set up shop, which means more local jobs and opportunities that are coming. So if you're worried about finding work in Georgetown, I wouldn't be. The job market here is growing, and with more companies choosing to call Georgetown home, it's only going to expand. Education in Georgetown. If you're moving to Georgetown with kids, one of the first big questions is, how are the schools? Well, Georgetown is served by Georgetown ISD, which has 21 schools and educates about 13,000 plus students. It's a district that is growing fast, and parents generally love the tight-knit community feel of the Georgetown schools. GISD is committed to inspiring and empowering every learner to lead, grow, and serve, which aligns with what parents want in a school district. One thing to note about Georgetown ISD, or any growing district for that matter, school boundaries can shift due to the city's rapid growth. So even if a home listing says it is zoned for a particular school, double check with the school district before you buy, especially if you have a specific school in mind. Parents looking for the best schools in Georgetown ISD should consider my tips. Number 1, research the schools. Utilize the online resources like gradeschools.com along with state rating websites. A tip here, though, is when you're looking at these resources, just know that it's just going to give you a general idea because some of them have parent and student reviews, which could skew the real data. So it's just to give you a broad sense of what the school is like. Number 2, call the schools that you are considering and ask questions if possible. And also try and schedule a tour. Now, remember, educators are super busy and so are administrators. So whenever there's an opportunity or window for you to go, I say go for it. Number 3, check the school zones just to make sure that the area that you're looking in feeds into the school that you want again. Lastly, on public schools, just a reminder that the best schools that you select will be the best school for your student. Being active in the school community is not only good for your student, but it's actually good for all kids. Seeing moms and dads dads and guardians invested in who they are and who they will become will be life-changing and will offer them your life experience along with your wisdom. Your presence actually means something. Okay. I'm done with my rant. If public school isn't right for you, Georgetown also has some great private and charter schools as well. And if you've got older kids thinking about college, Georgetown is home to Southwestern University, one of the oldest universities in Texas. It's a private liberal arts college that gives the town a bit of that college town feel. For more affordable options, Austin Community College in Round Rock is just a short drive away and offers a great stepping stone to a 4-year degree. All right, let's talk about where people actually live. The big thing about Georgetown is that it's still way cheaper than the city of Austin, but that is changing fast. Right now, the median price is $397,437 as of January 2025, while Austin's median home price is about $515,000. That means that you could save over $100,000, and that's no joke. But with that growth comes a lot of new construction. So if you want a lot of options on well-established homes, that might be a little bit trickier as they don't come on the market as often. Some real estate trends show that home values in Georgetown have appreciated significantly over the last decade. But in the last year, home values have dipped slightly down to 14.1%. From the previous year, which means there may be some good deals out there for you. If you're not ready to buy, the rental market is also growing. The average rent in Georgetown is $2,025, which is 1% higher than the national average. Rents have actually decreased over the past year, making it more stable compared to Austin. So what are the best neighborhoods? I know that's what you're thinking. Well, that really depends on what you're looking for. If you want that historic charm and walkable lifestyle, you may want to be near downtown. But here's the thing. These homes, again, do not pop up on the market very often. And so if you see it, you got to jump on it and be ready. If you want suburban living, newer construction, and a family-friendly neighborhood, for example, check out Wolf Ranch or Palmer Ranch. Both are master plan communities with pools, trails, and all the amenities. There's a lot of new developments that may appeal to you in Georgetown with a variety of different amenities. So there's plenty for you to choose from. And if you're looking for a 55+ community with golf courses, social clubs, and basically an entire lifestyle built in, Sun City is one of the biggest active adult communities in the United States. Now, let's turn your attention to a few things that you may want to keep in the back of your mind in terms of drawbacks of the city that you may not have heard about. Something that doesn't get talked about enough is the water issues. Georgetown's water supply is expected to run short by 2030 if new sources aren't secured. City leaders have been developing various plans to tackle the water issues stemming from Georgetown's rapidly growing population. And then there's the water quality issues. The San Gabriel Water Treatment Facility recently tested above the EPA's new limits for PFAS chemicals, also known as forever chemicals. With the new EPA regulations, the public water systems have until 2029, about 5 years, to implement solutions to reduce the PFAS levels in the drinking water. You're thinking, Angie, what? I know. But listen, the city is committed to compliance of these new regulations and getting the levels under control. They're actively checking them on a continual basis. So it's something just to be aware of. The other challenges to keep in mind, the ongoing construction, and this comes with any growing city. There's infrastructure changes and roadway expansions, commercial development, and home construction. There's so much. This one really applies to every city in Central Texas, but it is hot hot, okay? The summers are long, and I know y'all have already heard all this, but Georgetown is no different. So expect your utility bill to be higher, especially if you're coming from a place that has cooler weather. If you want affordable homes, at least compared to Austin, a strong sense of community, and plenty of outdoor activities, this could be the perfect place. It's got the small town charm with big town growth and people who actually know their neighbors. But if you need big city nightlife or easy commute to downtown, Georgetown may not be for you. And it may be a little too quiet and too far. Either way, it's one of the fastest growing cities in Texas for a reason. Hey, have you been thinking about moving to Georgetown or the great state of Texas and you don't yet have a real estate professional? My team and I would love to be the ones to help you. Did you find this video helpful? Then hit that like button. And if you're feeling my vibe, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you don't miss a thing. And I'll see y'all on the next one.